Alright, so I think obviously, at least I was, when I was a little kid, like, I loved cars. I loved the idea of driving a car. You know, it's not as fun when you actually get behind the wheel and have to start paying for insurance. But regardless, when I was a little kid, I would be like, I'm gonna drive a race car one day. That being said, I never hopped behind the wheel of my mom's car when I was 5 and started actually driving. But hey, to each their own. This kid definitely decided to take an adventure. UHP trooper pulls over 5-year-old boy driving parents' car on the I-15. What's wild about this is like the I-15 is the freeway that connects Las Vegas and Utah, so I've driven on this freeway before, and I didn't realize that sometimes I was sharing the road with a 5-year-old just vibing on his way to go hang out with grandma in California. I just want to know how in the world this kid, like, got the keys, got behind the wheel, and got this far before people noticed, dude. Like, do you think his parents were asleep while all this was going on, just vibing, doing their thing? Homie really probably, like, pulled out the kitchen drawers to climb up on the counter and steal the keys from the key rings on by the kitchen door. I don't know, man. All of this just seems insane. I don't know why you would want to be driving a car if you were 5. Maybe it's just because I was like a scaredy cat kid, but the entire time I would just be thinking about how much trouble I was inevitably going to get in for getting pulled over. A Utah Highway Patrol officer made one of the most unique traffic stops of his career on Monday. Just before noon on Monday, Trooper Rick Morgan was watching for speeding drivers on I-15 near 25th Street when he noticed a slowly moving SUV swerving between the lanes. The car was moving so erratically he thought the driver was suffering a medical emergency. My speedometer showed 32 miles per hour, and it amazed me when he heard my siren that he did pull over and stop. Yeah, listen, I could definitely dunk on this dude for his driving skills, but let's not forget that he's 5 years old and definitely can't see over the steering wheel while also pressing the gas at the same time. Like, that's probably out of the realm of possibility, so it's more of a miracle he didn't crash at all. You know, the swerving I'm gonna forgive because he's a 5-year-old. He can't see where he's going. Honestly, the fact that he even somehow made it down the road as far as he did is kind of impressive because, like, yeah, he had no control over the vehicle, and even let alone, like, having no control of the vehicle is scary enough. You're gonna hit a wall or something. If you're on the freeway, there's other people around. It's a miracle nobody got clotheslined by this dude in the SUV just kind of cruising on his way to like an early morning school drop-off. I love that he literally was like driving like an old man who had a medical emergency, dude. I think that's just a very funny way to describe a kid's driving skills. Honestly, officer, he was driving like a man having a seizure. I've never seen anything worse. Imagine pulling over, dude. Like, hey, man, you're already committed to stealing your mom's car. You're already committed to driving to California. The cops get behind you and you pull over. You're already 5 years old committing Grand Theft Auto. What's a high-speed chase? That's a joke. That's a joke, obviously. I'm very glad he pulled over. His parents taught him the right thing. This is how you know that, like, he genuinely was just trying to, you know, go to California. He didn't want to get in trouble. He didn't want to break any laws. He really was just like, yes, officer, I will pull over immediately. I don't know, man. I feel like if I was a 7-year-old who stole my mom's car, I wouldn't have had the same reaction, but it's probably better to have this one for sure. I'm not saying I'm proud of this. I probably would have just slammed on the gas in pure fear. Like, not in a good way, but just the like, oh my god, I'm more afraid of my mom than the cops in this moment. When I got to the window and the window came down, I wasn't quite sure what to think. It was pretty clear when the window came down it was a young, very underage driver. Dashcam video captured Trooper Morgan's questioning of the boy. I love this, dude. He rolled down the window. What would make it even better if he had the license and registration ready, like he was all ready to go. Yes, officer, I'm actually very late for a meeting at the office, so if we could make this snappy and I could get back on the road, I'd appreciate it. There's just two kids like sitting on top of one another in the trench coat, you know, like the little rascals when they're buying the movie tickets. See, I feel like you gotta have a co-driver in this situation. Obviously, when the opportunity presents itself to steal mom's SUV and you're 5, you just kind of take it, but this would have been way better with the trench coat scenario. You just gotta like draw on a fake beard with Crayola marker and convince the cop you're a 27-year-old college student. I left my ID at home. They imagine like somehow that works, man. The dash cam footage comes out. You know that officer's not gonna keep his job for long. You let 2 5-year-olds in a trench coat with a draw-on beard keep on driving because they convinced you were a college student? You guys don't understand, okay? Those were some gifted child actors. When asked where he was heading, the boy replied, California. More investigation found out he was headed on an expensive shopping trip. He was trying to get to his sister's house in California. He told another trooper while they were investigating, trying to find a family, that he wanted to buy a Lamborghini when he got there and showed a wallet with $3 in it. Oh, haha, he thought a Lamborghini was gonna cost $3. No, I think you guys misunderstand. Let's put this in perspective. He already took the SUV. He wanted to buy the Lamborghini for $3, but whether or not they took the $3 was not pertinent to him getting behind the wheels of the Lambo, you know what I mean? Hey, if you're already stealing one car, what's another one? You get to California, you get the Lambo, go to your sister's house and be like, you made a big mistake moving away. Huge. I'm loaded now. $3 on the Lambo, dude. Is that just the down payment? You know, I love that. Could you imagine, like, if he had actually made it there, bro? Somehow, miraculously, just this unsupervised 5-year-old kid walks into the Lambo dealership. I know what I want. I'm a man on a mission. Give me what I want. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. California, dude, that's quite a drive. Utah to California, man. If he was going 35 miles per hour down the street, like almost crashing into stuff, it would have been a heck of a long drive to California. If you went 35 from Utah to California, I'm going to assume that's like over a 24-hour drive. Despite being barely able to see over the steering wheel, the boy likely traveled several miles before he was pulled over. It would have been much worse if he'd gotten much further. He was sitting on the front edge of his seat so he could reach the brake pedal. The child was eventually reunited with his parents after learning an important life lesson. Yeah, don't pull over. Okay, like obviously the life lesson here is don't steal your parents' car. That was a joke. But, you know, all things considered, who knows how close to California he could have made it. That's another joke. All things really considered, I'm very glad he's okay. This definitely could have ended up much worse. So the fact that it ended very safely, he pulled over, was reunited with the family. Maybe he got his Lambo as a reward. Who knows? That's the best ending we could ever ask for. And truthfully, this man is just a savage on a level we'll never be able to understand, bro. 5-year-old us would have never been out there stealing mom's car to go to California and buy a Lambo. This dude's really out here on that hustle mode. Gary Vee would be proud of this guy. He's like, I swallow my gum so that way I don't have to slow down to spit it out too, Gary Vee. I'm stealing my mom's car to go get the Lambo. I'm hustling. I'm trying to buy the New York Giants. Because Gary Vee wants the Jets. You get it. You know, he's copying, but he's not. All right. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. And, of course, subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And, yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I will see each and every single one of you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.